Hey everyone, today's video is finally going to be my MAC haul and I am just beyond excited to film this for you guys because I've been kind of compiling this list had been compiling it for like 3 weeks, and then I had to wait a week to get the stuff and I finally have it. I've had it for a few days and I only just kind of played with it today, so I've got pretty much all but one of the products really on my face today. And I really like the way that it turned out. The foundation is a little bit dark for me, so I had to mix it with another one, but I will get into everything and kind of explain everything. If you do want to see a let's get ready on this look, I know it's really simple, but it's just sort of my first impressions on everything, then it will be up on Tuesday, the Tuesday following this video, so definitely get excited for that. So everything came in this MAC bag. My friend just kept it kind of as it came, and if you're wondering how I got this, my friend actually went overseas to America and I gave her some money and she picked up all these things for me. I just wrote out a big list and she just gave the list to the makeup artist basically, and yeah, she got me all the stuff. So if you're watching, thank you very much for getting me the stuff. But yes, I am very excited, and if you check down below I will be putting the American prices and then the New Zealand prices so you can kind of see how much cheaper it is. I know another option for getting MAC stuff is using Ship2 or uShop. If you guys know which one is the better service, please feel free to let me know, because I know for a fact that I have fallen in love with some of these products and will be wanting to try more things like it, so do let me know. So I'm just going to start off with I'll just go with face first, because most of the stuff that I got were face products, because I tried to buy the things that had like the biggest price difference. Like foundations are so much more expensive here, but everything really is more expensive, so I just kind of bought stuff that I knew that I'd use on an everyday basis. So the first thing that I got was finally some Fix Plus, and I've been wanting to use Fix Plus for pretty much, I've been wanting to use almost all of these items for like 4 to 5 to 6 years, because that's how long I've been watching YouTube videos. So this is what Fix Plus looks like. I'm sure all of you know what it is. It's just a kind of makeup setting slash like moisturizing, refreshing, finishing mist, and yeah, this cost me $21 US, and check down below for all the prices. I'm probably not going to keep mentioning them, but do check down there. And I'm going to use some because I have, you can't really tell, but I have really matte makeup other than my highlights, so I haven't actually tried this out yet, so I'm really scared. It smells so good. Okay. Okay, so glad that I got that. It's very refreshing actually. I kind of sprayed half of it on my legs rather than my face, but yay, so I've got that finally. Next I got some primer, and I got the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. And the reason why I picked this one over the original Prep and Prime is because I have tried the original Prep and Prime and I think it broke me out. Back then though, I was just like extremely like blemish prone, so it was just like ridiculous how many pimples I got. But I chose this one because my favourite MAC artist recommended it to me, and it's just a very moisturiser like primer. I think it's more suited for people with normal to dry skin. Correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you guys are like familiar with MAC, but it's just very moisturiser, lotion feeling. It goes on really smooth, but it doesn't have that silicone feel, so if you're allergic to that sort of thing, perhaps this would be a better option. So next I got my first ever Studio Fix Fluid. I know this is like kind of the cult classic foundation from MAC, and I got mine in NC20, and that is more like my fake tan shade, which is ridiculous to think because it's only like the second shade, but normally I would be an NC15, or even an NC10 if that even exists, but I thought because it's summertime and I'm going to be fake tanning and real tanning, I'd get this, but at the moment I'm not wearing any fake tan, so as you can see, it's like a fair bit darker than my skin tone, but yeah, I haven't really had a good chance to wear this by itself or even wear it at all because I had to apply something over top of it like I said to make it work, but I'm definitely excited to try this. I didn't get a pump. I actually completely forgot about getting a pump, and also I think the pumps are probably quite cheap in New Zealand, so I'm not really too bothered, but I got that. Next I got two sort of concealer products, I guess you'd say. The first one is the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct Palette. This was also $40 I think, was one of the other expensive items that I bought, but this is in the colour Light, if I didn't already mention, but the reason why I got this is because it's basically like 6 concealers in one, and I think in New Zealand it tips the scales at like $100 or something ridiculous, but you get, it's in really sleek packaging, and I used it today, so I've already managed to get product all over it, which is lovely. But you basically get a bunch of different concealers, and I'm just going to go like read them that way. So it's NC15, W10, NC20, NW20, pale yellow and pale pink, and I've got almost all of them on my face today. And just so you know, like the colours that you kind of see here, when you swatch them they are a little bit lighter. So if you look at that one there and then if I swatch it, it's like a little bit lighter, if you can see. So just keep that in mind if you're like looking online. They do come off a bit lighter than they look in the pan, but definitely like this. Probably most excited about this in terms of like face products because it's really cool. You get so many different colours. The other sort of concealery-ish item that I got was the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter, and this is really famous here on YouTube, and I got mine in the colour Light Boost, which is the kind of yellowy one. And what it is it's similar to the YSL Touche Eclat, and there's lots of other brands that do this sort of thing, but it's basically like a twist up highlighter pen, and that's the colour there. I actually have it kind of going up here today. You can't really see it because I've got blush over top of it, and I didn't really apply too much because I didn't know how it was going to look, but it actually is quite light, so I probably can use it when I am at my lightest, which is really cool because I find it really hard to find highlighters and all that sort of thing that actually match me because I am so fair. But I think that one will work, which is awesome. I have two more face products and they're both powders, and the reason why I got two different powders is because I kind of got them for two different purposes. So the first one is the MAC Studio Careblend Pressed Powder, and I got this in Light Plus again because I thought it was like my summer / fake tan shade. So it's a little bit dark for me again right now, but when I'm fake tanned it'll work great. And I got this, I just touched the mirror. I got this to be my sort of touch-up powder throughout the day, on the go sort of deal kind of powder, and I haven't tried this one out. This is the only product that I haven't tried out of everything that I've got because I obviously didn't need to use two powders, but I am excited to use this, and it comes with a little powder puff which I will be using, so I think you can repurchase those. So next is the MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Finishing Powder. This one again I'm pretty sure is very popular on YouTube. I actually have a sample of this and I did like it, so I decided to pick up the full size of it, and it actually isn't even that big. Like if I compare it to, I don't even know, my Chi Chi one, like it's really small. But I do like it. It set my foundation really nice. It feels very like soft and like it's actually been set. And it's just your standard like loose translucent white powder. So I'm definitely excited that I got this. I've been wanting it for like years and years, so finally have that one. Next I have two products that I probably wouldn't have chosen on my own, but as I mentioned earlier, I have a really lovely friend at MAC who kind of paired these two products together for my eyebrows, and I am wearing them right now. Hopefully you guys can tell that my eyebrows look just a tiny bit more kind of natural. Hopefully you can tell. I don't know, I have to look back on the footage, but it is an eyebrow pencil and a brow set like combination. So the eyebrow pencil is called Fling, and it's that colour there essentially. I'll swatch it for you though. And I didn't even realise how like tiny these pencils are, like they're really small. And so that's it right there. So it is a lot lighter than what I would regularly use in my eyebrows, but I really do like the way that it turns out. I don't think you guys can see on camera, but in real life it's just a lot less harsh, which I think is really nice. And I also got a brow set, and I got this in the colour Beguile, which is just a kind of dirty medium brown colour, if it's even a good explanation. I guess I'll try to swatch it. So that's it there. So those two together is what I have in my eyebrows right now, and I really like it. I did a really quick job, so I don't know if I've used the pencil correctly or whatever, but it actually was a lot quicker than I thought. I thought I'd have to spend like 15 minutes like penciling in my eyebrows, but it took me barely any time at all. So I absolutely love these two together. I'm interested to see how they'll last throughout the day, which will be fun, but I definitely love the colours. And the final product that I got was probably, I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and it is the lipstick that I'm wearing right now. So if you guys are wondering what it is, here we go. It is the MAC Cremesheen Lipstick Crème Cup, and I have been wanting a shade along these lines. Like, I think it actually was Crème Cup that I've been wanting for such a long time, and I'm so happy that I finally have it, and I will definitely be buying all of my MAC lipsticks, excuse me, from Shipper2 or whenever anybody goes overseas from now on, because they're so much cheaper. They're only $15, which is probably about 20 New Zealand, whereas we pay 40 or 42. So yeah, that's it there. And it's on my lips, and it is just so pretty. It's a cream sheen finish, which is my favourite MAC lipstick finish. I just think it's so pretty and like glossy and just absolute perfection, and I am so happy with my purchases. I kind of, when I saw them in the bag, I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I was like, I couldn't believe that I just bought like 10 different MAC items, which to some of you guys who don't live in New Zealand may seem like an everyday trip, but in New Zealand, I think, I'll write the total down below, but I'm thinking it must be over 500 New Zealand dollars, and I spent in total 265 US dollars, so yeah, pretty crazy. So do let me know if you have any other kind of product recommendations from MAC, or if you'd like to see any full reviews on any of these products, and I will get back to you on Tuesday with this little chit chat get ready with me video. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!